In this video, I'm going to be showing you my scalping session as a price action trader. The instrument I'm going to be trading is the ES S&P 500 M&A futures. And what is the price action telling me? Well, I can see we have a nice, clean, strong downtrend working lower. And according to trendline rule, I expect new extreme to be tested. On top of that, we have a secondary channel as well. So right now, my prediction is market is going to go lower, test the new extreme based on the price action. Bullish correction played out. The bigger pattern takes precedence, so we are heading to the downside. Alright traders, the stock market opened. The ES still needs new low tested for the main channel, so I'm still thinking bearish. The ATR is once again very big, bars are bigger, so I'm going to scale down number of contracts. I'm going to start using limit orders, deep ones, and I'm going to increase my target profit. But when the ATR increased, I need to lower my contract size because the risk is too big. Alright traders, I'm trying to take a lower high of the trend. Okay, it happened super quickly. I tried to take it, but market just plummeted lower. It's a great lower high confirmation with the second entry short. Because the scalp was made, I have to cancel the order. I can identify secondary trend line because the main still needs new low. Decent lower high, we didn't get filled. So second opportunity to enter would be filled second entry loan below EMA. Okay traders, we have a couple setups here, but this filled second entry loan was an inside bar. Then you had another pullback, but it's a weak doji as well. So I don't see no good bar for me to enter, so I'm just simply waiting for another opportunity. We still need new low to be tested. Okay, we have series of high lows. Looks like market is considering this low attempt tested as new low fully tested. It was very close to making new extreme technically. Visually it looks like new low, so market consider this as new low. So I cannot argue with the market, I'm just going to adapt. And right now I have to focus on this bullish structure. I'm drawing a wider uptrend, but problem is if I'm going to draw uptrend like this, I have a little bit of an overshoot. I like making it even wider because it aligns with the higher time frame. But because we have potential overshoot, I have to skip the first second entry low. Looks very tempting, but I simply have to skip it due to uncertainty about the trend channel line. Alright traders, we have a failed second entry short, but I didn't enter this because the signal bar is quite big. The ATR is much bigger, but I didn't feel comfortable buying at the very top of the move like this, especially after we had a overshoot. It looks like we have uptrend break new high. So for this reason, I decided to be patient and not enter this failed second entry short. I want some mini second entry long now. Right traders, I took a second entry long triple test at the bottom of the support. We have a downtrend break new low, new high first entry long, second entry long. Okay, we got the scalp, so I'm going to place the stop loss to break even because anything can right now happen. I'm going to keep the runner around these highs. Okay, the reason why I liked it is because I'm buying low. We have an uptrend that needs new high. I have the support, so I'm combining more price action structures. Okay, I'm combining the range, which means the rules tell me buy low, the uptrend, which means I need new high. It's small bar compared to all other bars, nice versatile, triple test the key level, and if you're going to buy low, you have a high chance market's going to push higher. So because the structure is going sideways, it resembles a trailing range, I was forced to buy low, and I have a nice downtrend that played out with the break push to new low. So hopefully we can get some decent runner here to test the new high. Then I'm going to take profits. Alright, I'm going to trail my runner to 5.5 points. I want to lock in at least some partial profits. Would be nice to still go at least here and test a new high, trailing to 17.5 points. There was a nice high low that you can enter. Felt second entry show, however, was far from the EMA, so not good trade here. Alright traders, I'm tightening the runner to 36 points. I can always re-enter if we get a next opportunity. And we got the 36 points. Alright traders, I came back from my break. Every trend pretty much played out, and it's hard to identify what is the bias now because it looks like we are in a range, but resistance not static, support not static at all. You can see there are no static levels. So I can't really take any trade at this point. I need some confirmed trend in order for me to understand exactly what is happening or confirm key levels. So I need to wait a little bit more to see what happens, but everything played out and right now we're just going sideways without a clear bias. So I need a little bit more information. The market finally gave us some structure. We have nice downtrend working lower. We had a second entry short, but it's a bad bar far from the EMA. But the push face is strong, so I'm only thinking about selling, and we have nice downtrend. We have a second entry short two-legged pullback breaking new high. This is a great trade, but signal bar is an inside bar. I don't like taking an inside bar, but it's close to the key entry point. Hopefully we will get lower high confirmation trade. Below the EMA, the trend is down to catch beginning of the new push phase. I don't like taking inside bar, especially this late, so I'm waiting for the lower high confirmation. Alright, traders, I'm gonna wrap it up with my one trade. Alright, so this is the overall structure for today. We started with a couple of good trades while the downtrend needed new low, a lower high right here. You even have good second entry shortfall by lower high, both work for a significant scalp, but it's a little bit too early. If you are trading around this time, decent trades to consider. I talked about how you need to adapt because you cannot really sell as long as you're above EMA. And there is no significant push below EMA, let alone setup below the EMA, which means the buyers are too strong. So you're going to consider this as new low tested, and you have to adapt to a brand new structure. I basically identified these swings at the bottom and drew the new trend line. Nice market geometry. However, if you're going to connect the trend channel line, you end up with overshoot. If you're going to draw it like this, you have no bounces here whatsoever. So it's always better. I always teach it like this. When you're not sure, always respect the overshoot. And lo and behold, you can see you have to skip the very first second entry long after overshoot. So this is why when you are not sure if there's overshoot or not, you always have to respect the overshoot. It's always better to miss a trade than to have unnecessarily losing trade. But this really looks like an overshoot because you have bounces here for the trend channel line. Okay, so you have something to hold on to, break new high. There's a second entry long which would be okay, but it's 8.5 points. No limit order would be used here because it never came back. So this is mainly educational wise, but it's way too big for us to take it. Then I decided to mark this second entry short fail, not a bad trap. I wasn't a big fan, but I can see why someone would take a chance here. You cannot take high low because it's a terrible inside bar. And then you saw me taking the second entry long triple test. Nice bar at the bottom, combining multiple structures together, following the rules. And trades like these can really generate significant runners. Sometimes you may be wondering, hold on, I cannot get a runner. Because in order for you to get a runner, you need to be really trying to be buying low and selling high. Sometimes when we wait for these confirmed trades like second entries or high lows, the trade is already in play and you're not really taking trade at the very extreme. But in ranges like this, it's really common to get significant runner. We actually had a video about ranges as well a few days ago. A few of these trades produce runners as well. So every single time you can buy low, sell high, it's really worth holding the runner because that's the ideal spot to catch one of these big runners. If you didn't get in here, okay, if you weren't sure, then you have high low above EMA, which is great confirmation. So if you're not sure here, you have push above EMA, EMA keeps holding, and you have high low confirmation trade. It even came back with the limit order all the way here, so great hyperology setup as well. Felt second entry short enough with the EMA, you cannot take it. Then you have only first entry long. Then everything pretty much played out. You can see the uptrend play with the break new high, the secondary one as well. You have a reversal trend, but there is no setup on the way down, break new low. Yes, you have some felt second entry short here, but at the time you have no key level, no nothing. You're just taking felt second entry short in no man's land, you can't really take it. And then you only have first entry long. If this was at least second entry long, I would like it. But this is just first entry long. It's tempting in hindsight, but simply doesn't follow rules. Then you already have breaking new high by the time you get this bar, so nothing pretty much to take. Breaking new high, reversal down, but there's no second entry. Okay, my video stopped recording, but we had eventually established new downtrend. There is no good trade because key levels are not static, trends played out. And remember, our main market cycle just hit a new high, so you need time to see what is the next market cycle. Especially trend range needs to be more confirmed. You have series of lower highs and low lows, so you can start looking for short trades, but you cannot take this inside bar. You have felt second entry long, which is ideal, you need new low, but it didn't trigger. There's an inside bar, another inside bar, you definitely cannot short below this bullish doji inside bar. Even though it worked, we can't really take it, and then market basically chopped, and you ended up making the new extreme, which is perfect price action. Actually a nice trade you want. Felt second entry long, breakout pullback, but it's happened so late we can't take it. But this is what you're looking for. And remember, the longer the pullback is, the more you want to see felt second entry long. And the shorter it is, the lower high is more acceptable. The longer it is, you need felt second entry long. It's a shame this happened late. This is a perfect felt second entry long. Downtrend play to break new low. And now the market is about to close. So it was a decent price action. I hope the video was helpful, educational. And mainly, I hope you had a good trading day. That's the most important. I'm going to wrap it up. And I'm going to talk to you next time. Good luck your trading.